All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am V. Ravi Kumar. The headlines. Nation celebrates 73rd Independence Day today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoists national flag at the ramparts of Red Fort and addresses the nation. Prime Minister says scrapping of Article 370 is an important step towards fulfilling Sardar Patel's dreams. Prime Minister announces Jal Jeevan Mission worth 3.5 lakh crore rupees to ensure safe drinking water to all households. Government to invest 100 lakh crore rupees in infrastructure building, a new post of Chief of Defence Staff to be created. Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country with traditional fervour. And in cricket, India clinched 3-match ODI series 2-0 against the West Indies. The nation celebrates 73rd Independence Day today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoisted the national flag at the ramparts of the historic Red Fort in Delhi. Dressed in a white kurta pajama and a colourful turban, Mr. Modi was received by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at the Red Fort. Prime Minister then inspected the Guard of Honour. Before coming to Red Fort, he paid homage to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. Addressing the nation from the Red Fort, Prime Minister said that within 10 weeks of returning to power, his government took key decisions to fulfill the aspirations of the people. Mr. Modi said abrogation of special status to Jammu and Kashmir and law to ban the practice of instant triple talaq were some of the key decisions taken by his government soon after assuming power for the second term.
10 हफ्ते के भीतर ही अनुच्छेद 370 का हटना, 35A का हटना सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल के सपनों को साकार करने की दिशा में एक अहम कदम। 10 हफ्ते के भीतर हमारे मुस्लिम माताओं बहनों को उनका अधिकार दिलाने के लिए 3 तलाक के खिलाफ कानून बनाना, आतंक से जुड़े कानूनों में आमूलचूल परिवर्तन करके उसको एक नई ताकत देने का, आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ने के संकल्प को और मजबूत करने का काम।
Prime Minister also condoled the deaths of people in the recent floods and assured the affected of all help.
आज जब देश आजादी का पर्व मना रहा, उसी समय देश के अनेक भागों में अति वर्षा के कारण, बाढ़ के कारण लोग कठिनाइयों से जूझ रहे हैं। कईयों ने अपने स्वजन खोए। मैं उनके प्रति मेरी संवेदनाएं प्रकट करता हूं और राज्य सरकार, केंद्र सरकार, एनडीआरएफ, सभी संगठन नागरिकों का कष्ट कम कैसे हो, सामान्य परिस्थिति जल्दी कैसे लौटे, उसके लिए दिन रात प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister said this government thinks differently and the country comes first. He said the spirit of one nation, one constitution has become a reality and India is proud of that. Mr. Modi said his government has made continuous efforts in the last 5 years to meet all the needs and aspirations of the common man. The Prime Minister said India understands the importance of water conservation and thus a new ministry for Jal Shakti has been created. He announced Jal Jeevan Mission to make drinking water available to all households and said the government will spend 3.5 lakh crore rupees for it.
जल संकट की चर्चा बहुत होती है, भविष्य जल संकट से गुजरेगा ये भी चर्चा होती है। उन चीजों को पहले से ही सोच करके केंद्र और राज्य मिलकर के योजनाएं बनाए, इसके लिए एक अलग जल शक्ति मंत्रालय का भी निर्माण किया गया है।
The Prime Minister said the movement towards water conservation has to take place at the grassroots level and it should not be limited to merely a government program. He said people from all walks of life have to be integrated in this movement. The Prime Minister stressed on the need for eradication of poverty for the better future of the country and the government has taken several steps in the last 5 years towards it. The Prime Minister also highlighted the issue of population explosion and stressed on the need to have greater discussion and awareness on population explosion. He said population explosion will create problems for coming generations and those who follow the policy of small family also contribute to the development of the country, adding that this is also a form of patriotism.
हमारे यहाँ बेतहाशा जो जनसंख्या विस्फोट हो रहा, ये जनसंख्या विस्फोट हमारे लिए, हमारी आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए अनेक नए संकट पैदा करता है। लेकिन ये बात मानना होगा कि हमारे देश में एक जागरूक वर्ग है जो इस बात को भली भांति समझता है। हमारे देश में आज भी स्वयं प्रेरणा से एक छोटा वर्ग परिवार को सीमित करके अपने परिवार का भी भला करता है और देश का भला करने में बहुत बड़ा योगदान देता है।
Mr. Modi said the recent Lok Sabha elections were neither fought by any political leader nor political party, but they were contested by the people of the nation to achieve their dreams. He said the mood of the nation changed in 2019 and disappointment turned into hope. Mr. Modi said every effort made to remove corruption and black money is welcome, as these are menaces that have ruined India for 70 long years. He said we should always reward honesty.
तो 2019 के बाद का कालखंड देशवासियों की आकांक्षाओं की पूर्ति का कालखंड है, उनके सपनों को साकार करने का कालखंड है। और इसलिए 21वीं सदी का भारत कैसा हो, कितनी तेज गति से चलता हो, कितनी व्यापकता से काम करता हो, कितनी ऊंचाई से सोचता हो, इन सभी बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए आने वाले 5 साल के कार्यकाल को आगे बढ़ाने का एक खाका हमने तैयार करके एक के बाद एक कदम उठा रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister asked, can we not remove the excess influence of governments on people's lives? He said the people should have the freedom of pursuing their own aspirations and the right ecosystem should be in place in this regard.
रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में सरकारों की जो दखल है सामान्य नागरिक के जीवन में, क्या हम उस दखल को कम नहीं कर सकते? आजाद भारत का मतलब तो मेरा ये है कि धीरे धीरे सरकारें लोगों की जिंदगी से बाहर आए, लोग अपनी जिंदगी जीने के लिए, निर्णय करने के लिए, आगे बढ़ने के लिए सारे रास्ते उनके लिए खुले होने चाहिए। मन मर्जी पड़े उस दिशा में, देश के हित में और परिवार की भलाई के लिए, स्वयं के सपनों के लिए आगे बढ़े, ऐसा इकोसिस्टम हमको बनाना ही होगा।
Mr. Modi said India does not want incremental progress, but a huge jump is needed, and we have to keep in mind global best practices and build good systems. The Prime Minister said the government has decided to invest 100 lakh crore rupees in infrastructure building.
भारत को ग्लोबल बेंचमार्क की बराबरी में लाने के लिए हमारे आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उसकी ओर भी जाना पड़ेगा, और इसलिए हमने तय किया है कि इस कालखंड में 100 लाख करोड़ रुपया आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए लगाए जाएंगे, जिसे रोजगार भी मिलेगा, जीवन में भी एक नई व्यवस्थाएं विकसित होगी जो आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति करेगी।
Mr. Modi said India can become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years.
$5 trillion इकोनॉमी कईयों को मुश्किल लगता है, वो गलत नहीं हो सकते, लेकिन अगर मुश्किल काम नहीं करेंगे तो देश आगे कैसे बढ़ेगा? 70 साल की हमारी विकास यात्रा ने हमें $2 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी में पहुंचाया था, लेकिन 2014 से 2019 5 साल के भीतर हम लोग 2 ट्रिलियन से 3 ट्रिलियन पहुंच गए, $1 ट्रिलियन हमने जोड़ दिया। आने वाले 5 साल में हम $5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी बन सकते हैं।
Prime Minister called for improving exports to get more share in the world economy. He said wealth creation is important for the country, as only then wealth distribution will happen. Mr. Modi said those who create wealth need to be respected. The Prime Minister said today there is a stable government in India and its policy regime is predictable. He said the world is eager to explore trade with India. Mr. Modi said the government has kept inflation under check and supplemented development. He added that the fundamentals of the Indian economy are strong, which will help the country to grow further. Prime Minister announced creation of Chief of Defence Staff to ensure coordination and provide effective leadership to the three services.
युद्ध के और सुरक्षा के माहौल के अनुरूप हो, इन बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए आज मैं लाल किले से एक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय की घोषणा करना चाहता हूं। इस विषय के जो जानकार हैं वो बहुत लंबे अरसे से इसकी मांग करते रहे हैं। आज हमने निर्णय किया है कि अब हम चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ CDS इसकी व्यवस्था करेंगे, और इस पद के गठन के बाद तीनों सेनाओं के शीर्ष स्तर पर एक प्रभावी नेतृत्व मिलेगा। हिंदुस्तान के सामरिक दुनिया की गति में ये CDS एक बहुत अहम और रिफॉर्म करने का जो हमारा सपना है उसके लिए बल देने वाला काम है।
Mr. Modi said people of India are no longer happy with merely the proposal for a new railway station. They want to know when the state-of-the-art Vande Bharat Express will come to their area. Currently, only one Vande Bharat Express is operational between Delhi and Varanasi, while another between Delhi and Katra is in the pipeline. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @AIR News Alerts. Raksha Bandhan, the festival of special bond between brothers and sisters, is being celebrated today across the country with great enthusiasm. On this occasion, sisters tie a colorful rakhi around the wrist of their brothers and pray for their prosperity, health and well-being. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support their sisters. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan. India clinched the three-match ODI series against the West Indies 2-0 with a 6-wicket win in the rain-curtailed final match in Port of Spain last night. The West Indies posted 240 for 7 in 35 overs after electing to bat, but India were given a revised 255-run target as per the Duckworth-Lewis method. Skipper Virat Kohli, who scored an unbeaten 114 runs, smashed his 43rd ODI century to lead India to victory. India had won the second ODI while the series opener was washed out. The government has reconstituted the Interstate Council and the Standing Committee on the Interstate Council. According to the notification, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the chairman of the Interstate Council. Chief Ministers of all states and 6 union ministers, including Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah and Nirmala Sitharaman, are the members of the council, while 10 union ministers, including Nitin Gadkari, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Ram Vilas Paswan, S. Jaishankar and Piyush Goyal are the permanent invitees in the council. As per the notification, Home Minister Amit Shah will be the chairman of the Standing Committee of the Interstate Council. Maharashtra Power Minister Chandrasekhar Bawankode has said that the State Power Distribution Company incurred a loss of 873 crore rupees due to the damage caused to electricity poles and transformers by the floods in Kolhapur and Sangli districts. The minister informed that despite the damage caused to its infrastructure, electricity supply has been restored. He further said that it has been decided to give an additional 1 month to people to pay their bills in view of loss of income and damage to property due to the floods. Relief and Rehabilitation Minister Subhash Deshmukh said that the state government will pay a compensation of Rs 30,000 to every person for loss of cattle in the floods. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio on the 25th of this month at 11 a.m. This will be the third edition of the program after Mr. Modi assumed office for the second term. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, Mann Ki Baat is an excellent platform to celebrate the extraordinary work done by extraordinary Indians. He has invited the people to share their ideas and views in MyGov Open Forum and also dial the toll-free number 1800-11-7800 to record a message in either Hindi or English. Some of the recorded messages may also become a part of the broadcast. The phone lines shall remain open till the 22nd of August. People can also give a missed call on 1922 and follow the link received in SMS to directly give their suggestions to the Prime Minister. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Ravi. Most newspapers have given prominent space on their front pages to the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. Hindustan Times writes, restrictions removed from Jammu Kashmir to be in lockdown on I-Day. The Asian Age reports that amid threats, forces in J&K battle ready to ensure peace. The Pioneer says J&K on toes for peaceful I-Day. The Hindu quotes PM Modi as saying, let us now give development a chance. In an interview to a news service, the Prime Minister also said Article C-70 and 35A were like chains that kept people tied. The Indian Express headline says, Pehlu attackers walk free, court finds glaring gaps in probe. Financial Express reports that states have appealed to the Finance Commission to extend GST compensatory support for 5 more years. IT officers can't issue unaccounted notices and orders just to put pressure on taxpayers, says the Times of India. And finally, Haryana milkman's son wrestles his way to gold at World Meet is how the Indian Express describes wrestler Deepak Punia's gold medal winning effort in the World Junior Championship. With that, it's back to you, Ravi.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Nation celebrates 73rd Independence Day today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoists national flag at the ramparts of Red Fort and addresses the nation. Prime Minister says scrapping of Article 370 is an important step towards fulfilling Sardar Patel's dreams. Prime Minister announces Jal Jeevan Mission worth 3.5 lakh crore rupees to ensure safe drinking water to all households. Government to invest 100 lakh crore rupees in infrastructure building, a new post of Chief of Defence Staff to be created. Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country with traditional fervour. And in cricket, India clinched 3-match ODI series 2-0 against the West Indies. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.